So we're doing this a little live. Welcome to the first ever Thursday night Wicked Crazy Pinfalls. We are officially live on Thursdays now before Mr. Warren Hayes. I wanted to say this much because he's on this camera and he couldn't make it yesterday. Rob, you are a godsend, and you are literally you, Sean, Warren, but mainly you are one of the co-founders of the Wicked Crazy Pinfalls show. So without Rob, like I said, Sean too, and Warren, but mainly Rob, because Rob has been through the whole thing with me, been train wrecks for viewerships and stuff like that in shows. I really want to, like I said on the retro interview you did with me, I really appreciate it, my friend.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
No. I scared the shit out of the dog. No problem, buddy. That just literally came to me. I'm like, I'm taking a drink of water. I'm like, let's just spit this out right now.
So I got a question. Have you seen Two Belts Drew, as he calling himself, Big Money Drew's promo yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I take that back. I think I saw a picture. Maybe it was I don't know.
He literally made his shot for the Wicked Crazy title. Now, you as a co-founder, you're eligible to be a part of it. I can't because obviously, well, I'm flipping the bill for it, and it's only right for me to stay out of it. But what do you think of him going after the title and calling his shot even before the belt's even made?
Well, the thing is, he reminds me of like the Bad News Bears, just an adolescent jackass, and he doesn't know what he's getting himself into. He thinks he knows, but he doesn't. And I don't know if it's going to be me or if it's going to be somebody, but we're not going to let that happen. I will block him. And it's not going to be pretty. It just won't be. He's not getting that belt first. I don't care if I have to get in like Sasha Banks cosplay to throw him off, or Yokozuna cosplay. I can do both. I've done them both. And I'm not afraid to do it again.
Can you combine them into the one thing? Because that'd be sweet.
I tried, but I got arrested. But I'm not going to let this happen. If there's only one person that should be the champion when this becomes available, and it's this guy. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be my mama. I'm not going to let her get that title. I'm getting that title, and that's all there is to it. If you got a problem with that, well, that's too bad.
Hey, Rob, I got you to put that we are live on Fightful, right?
Yeah.
On the Facebook? Okay. Well, I'm polite.
We went on a little early for the people. They weren't ready for it. That's the kickoff show. It's a kickoff show.
Yeah, we technically are the kickoff show for...
Rob's too good for the kickoff show, though.
Yeah,
sorry. No, but Rob is the man, and in general. It's kind of insane how this is kind of bred his own life. It was an idea. I was telling Rob, I'm like, hey, we should get a title belt for the show and for the new channel. And he's like, well, that's fine if you feel like it. And now it's like it's got a mind of its own. Speaking of Anakin... Rob, what happened to the Casino Royale poster?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I'm not at my house, so I'm at a different location. So that's why the Royale poster is not here right now.
Oh, so this shows I'm not a James Bond guy. I get it now. I thought he meant the AEW Casino Battle Royale because that's this weekend.
Yeah.
So he meant the James Bond thing. I got you.
Well,
yeah, that's why. That's
Well,
why.
at least we got Rob's promo saying he's going to take the title and run with it. So we'll see what the true heel and the two belts dude says in a little while, because they'll be popping on eventually.
It's kind of like, I look at it like I'm Brock Lesnar and he's Hornswoggle type match. He just doesn't have a shot in hell. It's going to be like Kofi Kingston at that Smackdown, that first Smackdown on Fox. It's going to be over before you know it. And that's too bad. I hope that I crush his ego. That way he can rebuild himself, and then I can crush it again.
This is me going to have him
down to it.
Live Rob give his whole thing, because he's
that's all I got. That's really all I got. That's all I got. I'm gonna crush his ego, and then I'm gonna make sure he gets it built back up, and then I'm just gonna crush it again. And he's gonna.
So you're basically gonna give him the baby rattle of doom. Yes, we're mentioning last.
Barry Horowitz of this group. I'm gonna make sure of it. Yeah, I went there.
So if it's a Brock to Hornswoggle thing, though, Hornswoggle was Vince's son, although we know that Vince doesn't care about his kids. So,
yeah,
well, at least his son.
Yeah, that is true. But it's just, it is what it is, and what it is.
Let's just say this much. Even though he'll be on here for a little while, because he's going over to go check out the Twitch, the Fightful Twitch. They're doing a watch along for Impact tonight.
I'll have it on.
So, I mean, go check out Rob's stuff. Even though the show hasn't been up for a couple of weeks, check out In the Mix on the other channel, previous episodes and stuff. Shooting the Sportage is really good. A lot of stuff Rob's been doing on there, and all the work he does here behind the scenes and stuff. Let's just say this much. Rob has his hand on pretty much everything with both channels, and he'll send me a message saying
everything right now.
But you know what I mean, though. It's just, you literally will tell me, hey, you need to fix this. This needs to get better. We need to do better with this, stuff like that. Yeah,
I appreciate it. It's been kind of slow on the sports website, though. There's just been too much going on.
Pluggo calls you the GOAT.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Said the real champions here, meaning you.
I like that, and that's the truth. Yeah, it's sorry, my phone was going off. It's something else to just be able to do a lot of different things that you like to do, like writing and tweeting and making some stupid photoshops and stuff like that. But I wouldn't change it. I really enjoy it. And I was just thinking that it's crazy how far, like we were talking the other day, it's been 1 year already. And
yeah. Look at all the changes too. I mean, look at Ray's came on about almost 6 months ago, and literally
it was like right before New Year, I think, was the first time, and then it wasn't an every week thing for like the first month and a half. It was kind of sporadic, but yeah, the last, I think, since February, it's been every single show that we've had. So yeah.
And the thing about it is this show has made and given other people opportunities and stuff, and that's the best part. I mean, look at Pluggo. Pluggo is doing other things, and you're a coward, DGMC. You said to me this thing he would be on, and he never showed up.
Leave him alone. He's being nice to me. Leave him be.
Yeah, but I'm saying he literally said he would be on the show for yesterday, and he's like, "Oh crap, this was Tuesday," and then all of a sudden never shows. So that's fine. Double or Nothing this week. It's going to be one insane thing. What are the matches you guys looking forward to? Ray, we'll ask everybody else when they pop in.
The Eddie Kingston, John Moxley versus Young Bucks match I'm looking forward to a lot. The Miro Lance Archer is probably the other one. The Sting and Darby Allin, just, I don't know. There's just, in that tag match, I'm not really hyped on it anymore. Like seeing Sting wrestle, I think they waited way too long to get him in the ring. But I'm excited. It's going to be Britt Baker versus Sheeta. That's definitely that's probably tied with Moxley and Kingston match for me. There's some great matches. I'm looking forward to seeing the. I'm one of the very few, or I wouldn't say very few. I'm one of the people that really does enjoy the casino match.
I do too, actually.
I enjoy it. It's different. But yeah, it's going to be a good show. I'm excited. And I'm hoping that they go, and I'm really hoping they do All Out in Chicago. So I'm going to try to go if it's there. So.
Yeah, and that would be interesting. I mean, I'm kind of sad because it's leaning on the WWE side that they're going to Vegas. Now everybody's like, I need to go to Vegas. Vegas is not that great for me, at least.
This is amazing.
Trust me, I understand that, but when you have epilepsy and there's 1,000 lights in a whole city,
in your case, I get it, but in your case, I understand. I wouldn't. But yeah,
that's definitely not an epilepsy-friendly town. But yeah, I've never been there. I would like to visit it at some point, but yeah, it's not on my anywhere in the near future spot.
So since we started early and he has to go because of the doing the watch along and stuff, Rob, thank you so much for everything. Next week, hopefully, you can come on and literally go talk to Drew face to face, and we'll deal with all the repercussions after that. But I just literally, all jokes aside, all the show stuff, and you and me are good friends, and I consider you my best friend. Thank you so much for having my back for a lot of stuff.
No problem.
And with your stuff too, I know this year coming up is going to be great. And with us moving to Thursdays means it gives you flexibility to come on and start yelling at Anakin for about a few minutes, like we were joking about. Yeah. But if you guys go see that beautiful face, the face a mother could love.
Yeah,
head over to Fightful Gaming and watch the watch along and stuff. It's you, Joe Pearl, and Steven Jensen, right?
Yep, it's us three, the Three Musketeers. So, well, I'm out, guys. Thank you, and I'll talk to you throwback probably later tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll talk to me tomorrow while I'm at work because I'm sure there'll be backlash about that promo, and we'll have fun with it. All right.
See you, dudes. Have a good one.
Wow. All I got to say is wow.
Which part are we wowing?
Rob cutting that very, very poignant promo about the Wicked Crazy Pinfalls World title. We had somebody cut a promo earlier today. Let me.
I didn't watch it. I told you guys I wasn't going to. I'm not watching more Anakin promos.
It wasn't Anakin. It wasn't Anakin.
Did you say Tim cut one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I did not get a chance to get around to that one yet. But I'd watch a Tim promo. Just don't give me the Anakin one.
Let me screenshot this. And yes, it's going to be on my Twitter, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Oh,
hopefully the audio.
I don't know why I thought you meant Tim, like Tim and Joel.
No.
I got you. You got to turn the audio on. I can't hear anything.
Can't hear it?
No.
Okay, hold on. We'll try this again because it, sometimes not technically savvy. Share audio, screen. There you go. Start all over. All right. Let me know.
You got another thing coming, buddy. Meanwhile, you're sitting there doing your cardio all your cardio that you're supposedly doing, but you're not doing what I'm doing. That's called going into rehab every single day of my life. Spent 5 months doing it. I'm going to tell you this right now. Everyone is going to be acknowledging me as the head of the table because I am the OG. I am throwback original heel. The greatest heel of all time. And that's all I got to say about that. Believe that. Have a nice day, everyone.
So, thoughts? You're muted, by the way.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure we weren't getting echo back off of the promo there.
What are your thoughts now that you've seen the dirtiest heel of Wicked Crazy Pinfall lore?
I think that everyone needs to relax. I think everyone's trying to cut all these aggressive promos, and we need to let things breathe. I think we're trying to fill too much. There's a pacing that we need to be careful of. And when everyone's trying to cut a fire promo, all that really happens is it just sounds like a bunch of garbage getting spewed at the wall. And we don't want that. So I'm going to not cut a promo.
And let your actions speak louder than words.
That's right. Because I am a man of the people, and I do things in a way that's different. And that's just how I roll.
It's funny that we literally have 3 heels, a tweener, and a person who says he's the table.
I mean, tables get used a lot, and they're never really appreciated. So just be careful if you want to be a table.
Especially if you go through with it. So, other than Double or Nothing, that match last night on Tuesday with Cross and Finn was insane.
It was good.
We all knew Cross was going to win, but now this is going to set up Finn moving up to the main roster. But who do you see also going up there?
So I don't know that I was dead set that Cross was winning, because like I was pretty sure, like, if you were to say make a choice, I probably would have picked Cross. But I almost wondered if it was going to be like Cross wanted to get the NXT title back that he never really lost, and then once he had it, then it was kind of like, all right, like, fine, I'll lose to Balor again. And because they had mentioned, like, there's never been a 3-time NXT champion. Balor could fit that role pretty well. And like, if after that long run he lost to Cross, but then came back, and that might have been a good spot to bring out the Demon to then beat Cross, and then Cross can go main roster. Because I know Triple H, like, that's his guy, and so maybe that's keeping him there. But Cross just doesn't do it for me. So like, I would have been okay with Balor winning that, but I would like to see him get that Walter match. Like, he doesn't really have a spot to go right now, and if he doesn't go for Walter, I would love to see him go for the Cruiserweight title, which again, he'd have to be on NXT to go for that. So I don't want him to leave NXT because I've seen what they do with him on Raw or with SmackDown. But if they were to bring him up and say, like, all right, bring out the Demon and then Roman beats him, because we've talked about that before, of like, who finally beats the Demon. If it's not going to be Walter, it being Roman would be a logical choice. So,
I mean, for me, it would be an awesome idea is to have him go after the North American title, because that's one title, a singles title he hasn't won. And
him and Bronson would be good. I would like that.
And another idea is him going after like you said, against Walter for the NXT UK. But if rumors are out there stating that Will Ospreay is going to be on there, if he becomes the NXT UK
that's
champion,
gonna be months away. Even if it does happen, though.
Even if it does happen, him and Balor at like a Mania kind of idea, that intensity, that kind of idea thing would tear the house down. And it would be interesting to see the perspective of everybody saying, well, Finn had to do this, and this. Let's say he's on the main roster. So what? Let these guys go. It doesn't matter which brand they are. Brand supremacy is not existent anymore at this point.
In kayfabe it is, but like, if you mentioned like the Mania thing, which again, that would be almost a year from now. So like in that case, that is feasible. But if you were talking about how to get the NXT UK title on WrestleMania and have it actually make sense, Walter versus Balor, or as much as the guys got heat, Walter versus if Will Ospreay shows up in NXT UK, and next year at Mania, Walter versus one of those two guys at Mania, even if it's on the kickoff show, like that would make sense to me, and that would be a cool spot. I would hate to see Walter lose his title on a kickoff show, but to put it into Mania's context of matches, like, well, if they go 2 nights, it's definitely got to go on the main card. But I don't think they're going to want to go 2 nights, which is a shame because it's a lot better that way.
It just got more promos sent to me. This is just insane.
Relax, folks. Relax. Let it build.
I'll admit though, I cut one last night on the 1 year thing, and the thing is that it kind of irked me to be saying that unlike some other people, I have the better title, dude. The red belt's the original. Who you kidding? But
I honestly,
but
I hate them both.
In all actual reality of this, right? The only title on this show that matters when it's completed is the Wicked Crazy Pinfalls World title. And the way it's going to look, and I hope everybody likes it, is going to be pretty good because I've already worked on that design pretty good for a little while. I've told Ray some of the ideas, and he's like, yeah, that makes sense. So I'm just surprised that like everybody hasn't popped in yet. Like, you know,
I know.
It's crazy. It's like, what the heck? Everybody's like booty chattering up inside that chat room and stuff like that. You know, it's like, come on, man. I mean, I get Pluggo's on at the same time.
We're good.
Hey, it's fun. I know Pluggo's on at the same time too. So yeah. I mean, but on all actuality, after this show, because that's why another reason why we cut it early. We're going to do an hour, but we're going to go off around about, you know, 8:45, 8:45 and stuff. Come over to Love Wrestling on Twitter, on their YouTube and their Twitch. Spencer and the crew are going to do a quiz show called Quizplex, and I'll be on it. So it's an honor to do something with them, and I'm looking forward to it. It's something different. Also, look out for the prediction show with Tad. I'm ecstatic that he's getting a referee shirt. This is getting good.
That'd be funny.
So we got to go from everything from the week, everything. Our week for our show has been insane. What is your highlight of the last 2 shows, basically, other than the whole baby death match kind of thing?
Dude, I'm sorry. That show last night was a disaster. We had 10 people on that screen, and nobody could get in anything. That was just weird, having that many people on there and everyone trying to do stuff. And oh man, it was funny. Like I had a good time.
All of a sudden, the great show does. Yeah. So I literally felt, I'm like, oh come on. I was literally looking because my router's in the corner and I'm making sure that it's not dropping or something.
Yeah, it was funny though, because like you had left to go do whatever. And that was when he popped in, and he was like, oh, shoot, I came in here to, like, say congrats on the 1 year. And he goes, you know what would be funny is if we all left the stream. And, like, a couple of us did it, and I did it too. And I just watched, like, the 4 of them that were left just sitting there going, like, So, I mean, yeah, that show last night was – you only get one of those a year, folks.
Pretty much. And then the 2 years is going to be hopefully pretty good. Because we're not going to go as crazy as that, because at that point the title belt will be in circulation, and I will damn well tell you this: that 2-year anniversary will be insane. Because I'm starting to think of ideas already on what to do with it when we get to that point. You never know; it might be your boy Rob Wilkins from Shooting the Sportage, Fightful, Wicked Crazy Crew Television, and Wicked Crazy Pinfalls defending and contending to keep that title belt at that point, possibly against
So I have a
this
I have
guy.
a thought. Oh, I have a
It could
thought
be.
actually for the look at how much for the brand I am for you. The 2 year will
It's
be
and let's just be blunt, right? Like I said last night, right? It's not only my show, it's our show because of the fact that everybody in that chat puts their 2 cents on stuff. And
right.
that's why I told Rob before everybody came on. That's why he's not on that chat, because I'd get yelled at for having my phone go off as much as it does on a weekly basis.
So here's how much for this brand I am. The 2 year show will obviously be in 1 year, but you like being on the exact date. So we made this transition to Thursday. Next year, the 2 year anniversary will be on a Thursday. So that seems like a pretty special thing that we've got set up already. If you wanted to build yourself a super card, a crazy mania, if you will, we have a full year to build it. And to avoid the insanity that was 10 people on the screen going, crack baby basketball, because that's bad. We don't want that. We've got a full year. Let's build a card. If people are going to be in, we slot them a time spot, kind of like an O'Neill's Corner 3, but throughout the whole thing. Let's make it happen. We don't all need to be on the show the whole time because we saw what that looks like.
Yeah, but also that was fun. Like that is the definition of wicked crazy. So I mean, at the end of the day, though, I mean, we've talked about a lot of wrestling on Tuesday. We had a lot of fun yesterday, and today's show we'll talk some wrestling here and there, and we'll talk about our reactions about what's coming up. And you know, if Anakin was going to be here, I'd say you guys can make your predictions, and let Tad be, because he's in a different. Was here late last night on his time. So, I mean,
I'm all good if you want to talk. Like, we can talk double or nothing. I'm fine with that. Like, if Anakin's listening to try to get my scoops to try to, like, figure out what I'm going to do to counterpick, whatever, that's fine. I'm confident in what I'm doing.
And the best part about last night, too, and I'll be honest with it, is being on there with Sean. Rob tried get here on time, but having Rob tonight made it a little more special. You have to admit that. But having, people like Tim and Joel and stuff, and their 1 year's coming up very soon. You had like Dennis Farrell, who's a really good person. Spencer Love, who I'll be seeing tonight on the Quizzleplex, literally put out there saying that if we needed anything, he's willing to help us, which is great. And if he's watching or listening, dude, I appreciate all that. And hopefully we could do more, like have Ray go over to Love Wrestling and literally, tear the whole house down and all that stuff.
I play nice, I promise.
Well, when I asked Spencer about this, what do you think of the possibility of having the Wicked Crazy title belt on Love Wrestling for a show? And he said, dude, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I mean, I will be honest. I'm well aware that, like, Spencer is a guy that's got some name recognition. And from all the things that I've seen, like, his stuff seems fine. I'm not super familiar with his work, but I've heard nothing but great things. And last night, like, he seemed like the type of guy that I'd totally get along with. So yeah, I'm totally down if he ever wants to do anything.
There's Tim. To quote a line from Family Guy. What's up, Timmy? Timmy. Yeah. But
what's going on, everybody?
So I'm gonna ask everybody that pops in because of this. So your boy Rob Wilkins, one of the co-founders of Wicked Crazy Pinfalls, and rightfully so, from beginning from the backstage stuff and everything, just got a promo and stuff. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did, and I'm gonna say this to you. I respect that one. I have pure respect for it.
And the thing is, Tim did give me a message saying, hey, I need you to show me this and just drop it. But someone just messaged me, considering all the promos people are doing.
Mhm.
Oh boy, I'm walking into a hornet's nest here. So
You're fine, throwback.
you're starting a feud with another heel, which is interesting in wrestling terms. And this is what basically set the promos off with this. So let me get the share screen again. Because tonight, honestly, guys, we're going to talk about wrestling here and there, but it's also just us spending time with you guys and relaxing and stuff. We're only going to be going on till probably about 8:50 or so. But let's see Tim's reaction to this.
Show up and win.
I always saw that one.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I saw that much of it and was like, I'm done.
Okay. I saw the whole thing, and
Yeah.
I literally was just like, Drew's is getting on a different level, and now everybody else is going to make promos like this. I think this tournament is going to be literally insane. I mean, if
It will.
we get past guests, like let's say, because Sean was a past guest and he does a pop in and he just sends his picks to us, right? He doesn't have to be on screen, or DK sends it and stuff like that. This tournament's going to be insane, and the amount of people on it. I asked Tad, and this is actually going to be a first round. Pluggo versus Spencer, that's a match that I literally, after
would
what
like to see it too.
happened between Tale of Two Beards, literally I want to see a pay-per-view pick on there. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to have 4 people. Tad's going to be refereeing. I will be there doing the production during pay-per-views. And if I'm not, Ray will step in if he has time, since he'll probably be watching it like an AEW pay-per-view or has the ability to watch Impact stuff. And
Right now.
yeah, and literally Tad will be with him, and they'll be able to do all that stuff too. But the WWE stuff I will be holding down for. The other thing is that, and this is just going to be announced now for this tournament, NXT shows on a weekly basis that are non-takeover will be a part of the prediction pick'ems. That is why the Tuesday night show is important, because the Tuesday night show we're going to launch right when we start this tournament is going to be a weekly pick prediction show. And how that's going to go is that we'll have, if Tad's available to hold it down, we'll have everybody we'll get the match listing from the show. You pick all the winners of the match. You do the same format, but on a little curve is that another bonus part is, I'm going to ask Tad about this. You have to pick where the storyline goes to the following week. And then the next person has to pick it up, and next person has to pick it up. And then when a takeover hits, the people that make it to that point for that takeover, and we go from there. So that NXT prediction show is going to be set up so that way it can continue as an in-between kind of thing, because God knows I don't want to do SmackDown and Raw.
I don't even want to talk about Raw.
They don't want to do it.
I actually watch baseball on Monday nights. I don't even watch Raw. I just watch the pro show on Fightful. By the way, Ray, I like your sweatshirt.
Oh yeah.
I feel loved. I'm wearing a Whalers. I'm wearing a Whalers jersey.
Nice one.
Yeah, custom Whalers jersey. You can't find it.
I got to get a throwback 90 era jersey for Atlanta Braves. I'll find that.
Oh. All right, so okay, well, Tim's here. Is Aaron coming today?
I don't know. He did his own show earlier today, but
yeah, he did. I had a I'll ask. So how's the temperature up there where you're at, Throwback and Ray?
Oh, it's 70 degrees.
He's all the way 76 here. It got hot here today.
No, it's been hot. It chilled out today. We've got like massive winds going. Like I'm glad that my house is built the way that it is, because there's going to be some people that are going to have some shit happen to their house.
Yeah.
And I
Oh.
feel bad for them, and I pray for them. But we got
Mhm.
a lot of big storms coming right now.
Well, don't feel bad. Saturday, we're supposed to, I think my local app, my Wavy app, I got Wavy on my phone. They's calling for severe weather down here where I'm living at.
It's probably whatever's coming off of us. So,
Yep.
Yeah. I'm more excited because I'll be literally, I think about if everything's going on there, about 3 hours away from Tim when I go on my trip in October to Frederick. So that'll be interesting. You'll be like, get your butt over here and deliver this damn title.
Look. Let's just.
If anyone
let's just
takes
call
it that seriously, they need to.
Well,
let's just call
after last night, there are people who are making fun of the fact that I'm becoming Anakin with shipments.
That's
It's just
why I'm saying, man, you gotta let it breathe.
I know, but I'm creating care packages too, a Massachusetts care package.
Well, let's just call it spade of a spade. Let's just wait and see what happens.
So that care package is going to have, I'll say this because I don't think Sean's probably covering Impact. DK is doing his workout. Anakin is literally with his kid. It's going to have.
Is a no-go. He just messaged.
All right.
No,
that's cool.
Okay,
I just wanted to know. The thing is that care package is going to have a Masshole sticker, a Wicked Crazy Pinfall sticker. It's going to have Marshmallow Fluff, Chelmsford Ginger Ale, which is a ginger ale that's made from a market basket around here. Teddy's Peanut Butter, which is a company that makes homemade organic peanut butter, and Wonder Bread, because Wonder Bread you can't find anywhere else.
No, you can't. You can't find it down here. I can't find it.
I've seen it in the store plenty.
Yeah, but I don't think where they're going. Wonder Bread in Massachusetts is like common. And also, do you guys have
common here?
Do you guys have Prince Spaghetti?
I don't know.
Is that like a brand?
Yeah.
Prince Spaghetti?
Yeah, there used to be a commercial back in the day that it literally every Monday was a Prince Spaghetti Monday. So
I might have heard of it. It's been so long
I'll be
ago.
honest. That type of stuff, I don't really pay attention to the brands. Like,
I asked Anakin what his hat size. He's like, I don't know. I asked DK what his cap size. He's like, I don't know. And then Sean's like, I don't wear hats. So because they moved the AAA team for the Red Sox to Worcester now, I was going to be like, screw it. I'll buy like fitted hats and stuff. Like literally like, because they're $20 and everything. Nope. So now I'm just going to do like all that stuff. So, and the jerseys, the 3 jerseys they already got. So we'll see. I already have some ideas, but you never know what will happen. Something might show up at, Mr. Beaver's house.
Throwback clause.
Yeah.
Giving stuff away, man. It's crazy.
It's like me with Fightful on the gaming site. You get a gifted sub. You get a gifted sub. You get a gifted sub.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've been going against Fightful's watch along for months.
Mm-hmm.
Since they started doing it, honestly, because like you guys were doing this first.
Yeah.
Which, whatever. I mean, they're covering Impact, which I mean, watch them both. That's what I'm doing. It's on my screen.
I was watching.
He's asking for the screen, so you and Tim can go have some fun. Me and Ray are gonna go. Bye.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. My camera's not focused.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna be the head of the table, you might want to fix your camera.
Yeah. Well, unlike somebody here, Mr. Callahan, I actually plan things in advance, and I actually care about this. So when I say the franchise, I'm a franchise player, everybody. I'm here to win. It looks like I just got signed to the New York Yankees. That's because I was watching yesterday when a whole bunch of people were wearing these gross colors, this symbolism of the Boston Red Sox, and man, oh, it hurts. It hurts to even say that name. But hey, Tim, I see you're here now. Tim, I told you that after your promo on Tuesday, I would, out of respect, you would be the first person that the head of the table would address. So I'm a man of my word. I'm glad that we're sharing the screen right now. So I'm going to call you out, Tim Traver, right now.
Really?
Tim, you call yourself the dirty heel, yet it's kind of funny how yesterday at the year anniversary of this program, you're dishing out these niceties and you're being all nice and that. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to say something?
Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
I was out of character yesterday. Okay? Number one, I was saying nice things to people. Yeah, I am a heel. I am the best heel there is and the best ever will be. I am the greatest of all time. Yesterday, I did not want to put myself out there as a heel. I put that to the side because it was 1 year anniversary. With that being said, I was saying a heartfelt promo because that's who I am. I am who I am because it's my word.
Well, it's interesting because you say that you're a dirty heel, and that would be you
I am the dirty heel.
at your word. But you have to be a dirty heel all the time, Tim. It's not just
I am a dirty heel. I've been a dirty heel for almost a year now.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you decided to not do that yesterday, so I wouldn't technically say that you're a man of your word, but...
Really? I'm not a man of... Whoa. Right. Hold up. I am a man of my word, Drew. I respect everyone, and I respect you as a best friend and as a good guy. No hard feelings, no ill feelings. But I'm going to tell you this right now.
Oh, go ahead.
I love you as my best friend. Nothing's wrong. I'm not saying nothing, no disrespect. I'm saying it because pure love.
I understand that.
Okay.
Now, Tim, I respect you. Tim, I like you too. Don't think that I don't. Because I see that you're doing well for yourself. You're taking care of yourself. I'm really glad for that. I am, truly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, having said that, Tim, you just think that you are going to get the Wicked Crazy title first?
I didn't even say that. I said eventually I will get the title.
Okay, that's good.
I didn't say right on the spot because, first of all, let me put it like this. I'm going through rehab right now as we speak. I have 3 metal rods in my left ankle. And I'm going to be having it in August, 3 more metal rods in my right ankle. So I'm going to be out for almost a year and a half.
I'm very sorry, Tim. I hope that you recover well, and we will be able to have...
I'm getting stronger and faster.
I'm very happy. I am, truly. So hopefully one day we will have our own match for this title. I'll be holding it at that time. I probably will never give it up. But I'm going to give you the honor and the decency of having a true one-on-one, no cheating, none of that stuff. And in the end, you just acknowledge me at the head of the table. But it's going to be a good match. Everyone is going to love it. But, I mean, you know who's going to win. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, but just remember one thing, Drew. I have a stable. I created a stable a long time ago. Okay, so yeah, I am the head of the table. I am the head of everything. I am Throwbacks OG. I am the first heel that was ever produced. I turned heel last year on Hell in a Cell pay-per-view because I got tired of all the bullcrap that WWE was unleashing. So I decided to put it in my hands. And I took the faith in my hands and I said to myself, do I want to be a babyface person or do I want to be a monster heel? Well, here we are. Almost a year later. I am a monster heel. I cut fire promos. I was cutting them from my heart. And Drew, how about we just do this? How about we alliance ourselves? How about we just alliance ourselves for a while? Until
What's
that
in it
match
for the head of the
comes.
table?
Oh no, I'm the head of the table because I am the original heel. I put you as my right side, my right hand man on the right side of my body.
Oh,
Because no, think
that's
about it.
interesting.
Think about it.
Hmm.
I already created a stable. So if I created a stable, I'm looking and I'm literally just going out there and I'm scoping everybody out. I'm scouting for the best people I can find from my stable. I would like for you to join it. And together we could be the most dominant force in the whole entire world.
Me and you together.
Yeah.
Me as the right-hand man and you as the
Yes.
head of the table.
Yes. And the days I'm not there, I'll let you take it. So I got back. We are best friends.
We are. We are. I've leveled up, but I agree with that. Yeah. Right-hand man, head of the table. Tim, in the words of a wise 1990s flannel-wearing philosopher and television toolsman, I don't think so, Tim. Al Borland. You should check that out. If you haven't seen Home
I already know what you're talking about. Drew, I already know the promo
Look,
you were talking about. Okay?
listen,
I already knew about that.
Because I'm not, you know, my whole screen is not here, which I'm going to have to talk to Throwback about privately because, you know, we did this whole.
I'm taking over now.
Thank you.
That includes you. You were both on timeout.
Why am I up here?
No,
or am I getting brought back? Okay,
yeah.
I got you. I was like, why am I in trouble?
I warned both of you last night. No one is going to hijack this title. No one's going to turn around and make it a mockery of this title. The person who will hold this title will hold it and make it prestige. If I have to be the Vince McMahon in here, damn well I will be. Are you guys, and I'm going to be real about this title. Are you guys putting the financial backing on this title?
You are the authority.
Are you guys paying for the StreamYard for both channels? No. So in a sense that I could dictate if I wanted to and give said title to somebody I deem approvable. You've been warned. Behave. No one is going to acknowledge anybody. And I damn well not acknowledge anybody. Yankees fan, Browns fan, I don't give a flying bleep. I am the head of the table because I am also the co-founder of this channel.
Yeah, for those of you just joining, welcome to Chaos. Whoa, why is it on just me? All right, so, oh, there we go. I did want to say, I'm very accustomed to hearing Mr. Callahan. Happens all day long. That's the kind of respect that I draw. Nobody refers to me by first name. It's always just with respect. So I appreciate you doing that. The Yankees suck, by the way. But, that's a different topic for a different day. I know that I have this man's support on that. However, I'll destroy that support too because the Red Sox suck too. So it is what it is.
I'm wearing a Whalers jersey anyways. But you two,
throwback.
That's fine.
but you two behave. If not,
Throwback. I'll apologize.
when
I'm sorry about
when
it.
I do the brackets with Tad, you both will not get a shot at it. I will damn well put my mom's life on that.
Well, I can't do it anyway for quite a while.
It's a pick'em tournament. It's a pay-per-view
I
pick'em tournament.
I know. Throwback. I know
Hey,
that.
you know-
I'm just.
Just because it's a pick'em tournament doesn't mean that you can't take it seriously.
I'm not.
Got to be a franchise player.
Oh, man. I just told everyone, just relax. It's all right.
Don't poke the bear.
Throwback.
Look, I'm being
yesterday-
respectful to Throwback right now. Okay.
I told you yesterday, I have a lot of respect for you. That promo you cut, it was good. I acknowledge you, sir, as the head of this table that we're in right now. But, I'm still to be acknowledged. But I will have you be acknowledged as well. How about that?
How about
Oh.
that I take control, and rightfully so, and then I will deem who has a shot at this title. I'm financially backing it, and I'm being real about this. No one's putting their financial backing on it. I'm not playing. This is not kayfabe anymore. This is reality right now. I'm throwing all this stuff out because I'm royally pissed.
I apologize.
I'm putting everything behind this, and this is all blood, sweat, and tears. And yes, we're all friends. We're all having fun with this and all the production and the promos and stuff. And I love that. But then don't put the Vince McMahon part of me in my personality in there, because I will do so. This title is to be fun. I want somebody who has prestige, who likes doing the shows, who wants to be on a regular basis to do these shows, or if they're somebody that carries the title to say love wrestling or Fightful or something like that, that they do it with pride and stuff. So I'm going to let Ray finish the show, and I'm going to cool off, and I'm going to get ready for the Quizplex, rightfully so. So, Ray, you take over.
All right. I got you.
Have a good night, sir.
So, what do you guys want to talk about? We got some wrestling topics. You guys weren't in earlier when we were talking with Rob Wilkins. We talked about Double or Nothing. You guys want to talk about that? You got other angles that you want?
Well,
Where we
Double
at?
for Nothing. It sounds pretty good. It sounds like a good card.
I agree. Actually,
thoughts on favorite matches looking forward to? Where we at?
I have no clue. I haven't seen the card, so I wouldn't know.
There's 10 matches on the card, so that's good.
it got dark. What the
It
heck?
did.
I need my spotlight. Spotlight?
It's the Fiend.
There we go. Got it. So I'm very much into. I want to see how Sting does for his first time back. I think that's gonna
That'll
very
be interesting. Yeah, because we've seen him take a bump from Brian Cage, which that's not a small bump to take. So
No.
I'm confident that he'll at least take a few legit bumps. I don't think Darby's going to sell most of that match, because that's what Darby does best anyways. And I think that'll be fun. But yeah, it'll be very cool to see Sting in an actual match, because the cinematic one that they did was awesome, but it's not the same thing as in the ring, So yeah, that one will be good.
Yeah, and I think Miro and Archer will be quite a horse fight, if you know what I mean.
Right.
That's going to be fun to watch.
What's interesting to me with that one is I don't think Miro's losing this. So how do you have Archer lose? Because this would be I think the third or fourth time he'll have lost the TNT title. At a certain point, like that's not good for the man. Because like, say what we want, like the TNT title is very prestigious. Like Darby and Cody and Brody all made this title a very well respected title, but it's not the AEW title. And if he keeps losing this one, for him to then go and be able to get the WWE, or I had a Jim Ross moment, to go and get the AEW title, like I don't think that works. And Lance Archer is a guy that you need to have a title on at some point. So I'll be curious to see how they book this one.
So. Yeah, Tim, what do you think about that?
I like, well, be honest with you, I have no problem with Sting in the ring, but can he hold up in the ring like everyone else thinks?
Well, I mean,
Could
for
be.
one match, I would think so.
I could see him in several matches, but
yeah, I mean,
how old is Sting? Like 50 something?
He's in there. I mean, with him getting in-ring action, like it's not going to be consistent. It'll be a few months. He's 62, so it would be several months before I would expect to see him in the ring again. And like, I don't even know like where you go from this, because people have talked about Darby and Sting splitting, and like you might get a match like that. I don't know. Like, you're not doing that quickly, I wouldn't imagine, unless Sting kind of gets to the point where he's like, all right, I'm in ring shape. I'm not, hopefully, not hurt. Let's do the Darby match kind of soon.
Yeah.
While he's still kind of got the ring bump. But I don't know. That it'll be interesting to see how that works moving forward.
Well, I know the Young Bucks. I think they wrestled this weekend, I'm not mistaken.
Well, there wasn't Dynamite last night, and it's going to be Friday night. It's for the go home.
Okay.
But yeah, them facing Mox and Eddie, that'll be really good.
It's going to be a banger of a match.
Oh yeah.
We've got the casino battle royale with the mystery entrant. Thoughts on who that could be? I'll be honest. I think it's going to be Nick Gage, and I'm very excited for it to be Nick Gage.
I do not know, because if anyone, be honest with you, I'm just going to say this because I am a huge Christian Cage fan. I love Christian when he was in WWE. I don't know if he can go the distance because he's been out of the ring so long. So to be honest with you, he's been out of the ring for like, 9-10 years?
I mean, he's had some really good matches since coming back. Like,
yeah, he did. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I seen him with what is his name? The tag team that he was teaming with Christopher Daniels.
Kazarian.
Yeah, I saw that match. That was I saw that on. Yeah, I saw that on YouTube, and I was like, "Whoa, okay." So, I seen that one.
Yeah, and I mean, depending, because like the battle royale, like he's in that, and it really, for something like that, it just depends on where you end up coming in. Because if he comes in kind of late, which that's what I think is going to end up happening, is Nick Gage will be that wild card Joker or whatever, and then he comes in real late, last even, and then you get some crazy stuff. So
I do agree. I think probably just because, and I think I've heard, I mean, pretty much everybody has said this already. Nick Gage probably would be the best entrant, the surprise entrant for that, because, the dark side of the ring comment thing came out.
He's building a match with Moxley too. Like Moxley keeps showing up at indie shows. Like there was the one a couple weeks ago where Renee tweeted something about how like Mox had said, because they were doing a show like in Vegas, and Mox said something about he was going out to get groceries or going out to get milk or something. Yeah. And then she sees on Twitter that he shows up and he's like fighting in the street with Nick Gage. I'm like, John Moxley rules. Like, he is so good. I'm so glad that he is free to do what he wants, and it's gonna be really, really good.
You're talking about Moxley, right?
Yeah. So, and I
like
agree with
Moxley.
you. Yeah, and I agree with you on the like building off of the dark side stuff. Like AEW has shown they're not afraid of the getting a little bloody, doing a death match. But like even for a company like that, Nick Gage is a guy that you can't use him very much because like you're trying to also produce a television product, but this is a pay-per-view, and there's a unique story that he's got with Mox that realistically will get told on a different brand when they do their GCW thing. But you can get some people there. You can give Gage that legit spotlight that people are curious about him right now. That's going to draw a big, like, if you tease that, hey, he's going to be on the next episode of Dynamite, that's going to draw a big crowd of people saying, like, oh, I saw the Dark Side thing. Let's see this. So I think it's smart. But he's also a guy that knows. Oh, go ahead.
Right. No, I'm just going to pick off what you were saying. I agree with you. Definitely. I totally agree with you because let's just compare it apples to oranges here for a minute. WWE is doing the same, excuse the language, same bullshit every time. Match after match after match. You're not seeing it with AEW. It's like WWE, I compare it many of times to other people. AEW is like WWF, WCW, AWA, ECW, and TNA back when what was that thing called? The Asylum days.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like.
It's just a good quality promotion. Like, and they're not without fault too. Like, I think sometimes because it's actually like a coherent product, unlike WWE, we praise it as this perfect thing, and it's not. Like when you look at, we talk about how they do really good with like telling a long-term story, but when you look at the pacing and stuff, sometimes it's like, hold on, slow down, and other times it's like, okay, you need to speed this up. So they're not without, production faults, but that's fine. I mean, they've only been around 2 years, most of which has been in a pandemic. Like, but given what they're dealing with, they're doing fantastic work. So it's very good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I like how they got the setup there in the ring. They go in there, they're doing their stuff, and I love AEW a lot. It's a breath of fresh air, especially on Dynamite.
Well, one of the things you mentioned, the stage, that is one of the things that I actually really like is there isn't like some big long entrance ramp. So what that basically does is it says you can't do stupid, overly lengthy, ridiculous entrances. It's your music hits, you walk out, you get in the ring, you throw hands. And I love that because WWE we talk about overproducing things. They overproduce these entrances so bad. Like Karrion Kross, for perfect example. If that entrance was something you did like 4 title matches on pay-per-views, like in a rare spot, all right, fair enough. Like it's theatrical, it could be kind of cool. But he comes out to cut a promo and you get all that. And it's ridiculous. It's like, hold on, he's just coming out to talk. Or if there's a legit feud where he's just pissed at somebody, he's got to go through all those theatrics. Like, no, that's not how real people operate. They'd get out there and just start throwing hands. Like, when you try to make everything a theater, it ends up making stuff look real bad. So,
basically WWE is trying to make chicken salad out of chicken, pretty much. That's the way I look at it.
But
I get what
that's
you're saying.
the reverse of how you normally hear it. So they're taking the chicken salad and turning it into. I got you.
Yeah,
most
you
of the
get where I'm
time,
coming
though,
from.
Cheetah, but most of the time, though, they are they have a whole company full of chicken salad, and they make it chicken shit.
That's true.
Pretty much.
That's true.
No, but to be honest with you, I remember back in the early days, and this might jog your memory, Ray, a little bit. I'm trying to jog it. I remember back in the day when I used to watch AWA before they completely went out of business.
That was never a brand I watched, so you're gonna miss me.
I did actually watch it.
I love the story, so let's bring it.
I watched a snippet of it before I went to WWF, or no, WCW, excuse me. And when I watched it, I don't remember who was all on there. I don't remember the names because it's been so long ago. This was back when my dad was, it was my dad's time. And I remember I was sitting there watching it on the TV set. And my dad walked up to me. He says, "You like this as he would, some people call it wrestling." I'm like, "What did you
I
just
love
say?"
doing that. I love
Yeah,
doing
no,
that.
I'm not joking. I'm not like,
No,
making
you're
it.
good.
Yeah, I'm just saying it with pure love. And then my dad would like, "Who's your favorite wrestler?" And I said, "Dad, my favorite wrestler? God, it had to be the best heel in the business, Ric Flair. Come on now."
Yeah, he's very good. I mean, 16-9
Yeah, he is.
champion. Like,
I follow on Twitter the No Context Ric Flair account, and
I've heard of that. I don't follow it. I've heard that was
Yeah.
funny though.
I actually, well, speaking of which, I'm glad you said something to that, Drew. I remember a while back before I had let go to WWE Network, I actually went on and I did, what was it? Was it Halloween Havoc 89? That pay-per-view? Have you ever done that one before, Ray?
Which one? Sorry, my wife just got home, so I was talking to her for a second.
Halloween Havoc 89.
I have not, but it will be very.
I'm
very
not going to
soon,
spoil it. No spoilers.
In my
you're gonna
retro review
love
series,
it.
I'm gonna hit that one soon. I'm a couple years away from it, so it'll be a few months, but I'll get there.
Oh, I'm just going to tell you, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. 88 is wonderful too, but I'm not
Halloween
spoiling
Havoc 89.
Yeah, both of them, 88 and 89.
So that one was right after I was born. So that is one I was looking forward to just because of that. So
yeah.
Okay, all right. I looked at the
yeah.
it was a
Thunderdome
match.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Oh man,
I'm not
gonna spoil it.
This card.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm looking
highly
at the card so I can see what
check.
happens, but
Halloween
Yeah,
Havoc.
I highly encourage y'all.
Samoan SWAT is on here too. All right, I'm excited for this one.
Yep.
Luger
You're
versus
gonna love
Tillman.
it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm writing that down. Halloween
Yeah.
Havoc 98, right?
Yeah.
90,
Doom
89.
versus the Steiner brothers.
89.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 89. I did 88 and 89 for Halloween one year. I did that one time. I was like, because
Teddy Long is a manager in this card.
Yeah,
This
it
rules.
is. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna love it. Believe me, y'all gonna love it. It's really anticipating, and I want to let y'all know this. Make sure y'all use the bathroom before you do it, because it's long, and it's like what is it? Hardcore Heaven 98, I think. I want to say I did that one too, and it's a pretty banger of a match. They got some good ones on there.
I will be sure to fire up the award-winning Peacock Network.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. It sucks. Especially so we can talk about that for a second, and then we'll wrap up here in just a few minutes because I do want to be off at 9 too. So
same here. Same here.
So my kid is 4 years old and she loves wrestling. She's always asking me for, hey, did this person and this person ever do matches? And I gotta say, for a 4-year-old kid who I don't push wrestling at her. It's just she knows that I like a lot, and so she notices it. But she's got impeccable taste. Like the other day, she was like, "Hey, have AJ Styles and Samoa Joe ever fought?" And I said, "Boy, howdy have they!" So she'll ask for stuff like that. But with the way the Peacock is set up, it sucks trying to find stuff because it's like old VCR tapes where you gotta fast forward and find where in the card the shit is. And with the old network, it was just you had your time stamps and it was beautiful. And they paid $1 billion and got a pile of shit out of it because they don't even have all the they don't have all the old stuff. Like I'm trying to watch old stuff and a bunch of it's not there. Like
I hope that they even have this show that you're talking about.
They don't even. Oh well, they do have. I'm pretty sure. Let me
if you can't find it,
they don't have any of the Clash of Champions for WCW
they don't.
stuff. That's what built WCW's push into pay-per-views, into TV. How do you not have those? They did 27 of them.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you
it's
know,
like,
all of this is really so that this way the McMahons can swim in more pools of money. That's all that
God.
matters.
But they're not even swimming in as good of pools as they could be. Because, like, if you make your product not suck, like, imagine, like, they sold for $1 billion.
Doesn't matter.
If they sold, okay, so, but if they sell for $1 billion with a shit product, imagine how much the product sells for when it's good. Like, when AEW eventually has to renegotiate a TV deal or something, and they at this point have 2, 3, even 4 TV shows, they are going to be able to say, you can either get WWE for $1 billion, or you can get a product that's good for $3, $4 billion. Like, I know I'm just
$7 billion.
spitballing stuff at the wall, but like,
Mhm.
to assume that, well, they're making $1 billion, that's good enough. Like, at the end of the day, if they're a business, they're not doing themselves favors by not making it better.
Definitely not.
No. And WWE is like basically doing something stupid. Oh, there he is. What's up, Throwback?
So we're gonna cut it off now because, well, it's 10 minutes of, and if you guys want to see me calm, cool, and collective and try to win some money, go to Love Wrestling CA on their YouTube channel, also on their Twitch. Go to because Quizzleplex will be happening soon, and your boy here will be on it. So Ray, you can wrap it all up, and we'll be back here next Thursday, and I'll be on a cooler head and wearing a better jersey that than the supposed franchise player has, considering the fact that the Red Sox have won 4 World Series in this century. Bye.
I also need to point out that it's a Jeter, and he's from Michigan, and the Yankees still suck. So to start the wrapping up, I did look. Halloween Havoc 89 is it's on there. It's on the Peacock. So we'll wrap up with plugs and all that stuff, and then we'll get out of here, and then we'll be back next week, folks, for episode number 2. Like I said, everyone's got to just relax and cool down, and cooler heads will prevail. Either that, or I'll just kick everybody out of the. I almost called it a Zoom. That's my teaching. There we go.
Don't
Tim,
remind me of that shit, please.
Oh my gosh, 7 more times that I got to go do that, and then I get a little reprieve of independent research before starting it all over again. Tim, where can they find you on Twitter or anywhere else that you want to plug?
Okay, well, first of all, I wanted to say, the other day, Tuesday, I was watching a Godzilla flick. Never got the chance to do it yesterday. I've been not feeling well for the last 4 days. I'll be honest with y'all. I've been dealing with some problem. Anyway, y'all can find me on Twitter. Don't even worry about Instagram because Instagram is not important. Y'all can find me on Twitter. Tim Traver or Tim the Dirty Heel Traver on there. You can also find me on D Diecast Collective, the best site there is on the planet. No one else fools you. I got the best site on the planet. You can also find me on Facebook at Tim Traver.
Drew, where can I find you? Plug your gimmick.
Well, at Big Money Drew on Twitter. The head of, we'll just leave it at that. And by the way, before we go, I was informed by a little birdie that a certain Mr. Wilkins cut a promo on me before I jumped on here, and conveniently he left before I was able to come and retort. So
he's on the Fightful channel right now.
Oh yes, the Fightful channel with your boy over there that you want to just hand the wicked crazy title over to, which is such an interesting.
Jeremy's not on. It's Jensen, Pearl, and Rob over there.
Well, I hope he enjoys running Fightful this weekend as SRS is gone. And Rob, I'll be checking that promo out.
You should. Everyone else should do it too. If you joined us late, you should go back to the beginning and watch from the beginning. Slap that thumbs up. Slap the notification or slap the sub button if you've not done so. We're at, I believe, 229. So keep those subs going up.
That's good.
You can find me at Angry Beaver 1127 on the Twitter. I do AEW, Impact, and WWE pay-per-view prediction shows. Double or Nothing is this Sunday, so I'll produce a prediction show for that tomorrow. So that'll drop now that we pretty much know the cards, unless they do anything different on Friday Night Dynamite. That'll be fun. I also, as mentioned earlier, I'm doing some old wrestling reviews. Got a website that it may not be the best website in the world, but I don't intend it to be that either. It's really just a spot for me to get my random thoughts about wrestling that nobody really cares about because it's from over 30 years ago. And I can just kind of blah about wrestling. So you probably don't want to read it because it's just a bunch of random comments and notes. But I do put a lot into it. Each review typically is at least 10,000 words. So that's a lot.
Wow.
And I know most people don't like to read. So reading my stuff is probably not going to be up your alley. But if you're that curious, it's pinned at my Twitter, which is, again, at AngryBeaver1127. So as we wrap up, thanks for joining us on our first Thursday show. It was definitely eventful. It definitely was not without drama. And we love drama because that's fun. So join us next Thursday. Till next time, we're out, guys. Thank you.